What's up everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Around J video. I'm Marco Messina.
And I'm Michael Kantaris.
And we're here because the Champions League is back.
Finally. I can hear the song singing in my head.
The champions! We're so excited. And Juventus are back in the Champions League. The Champions League is back to the Juventus Stadium.
That's
First
right.
off, they are going to take on Sevilla at home. Not many wins at the Juventus Stadium. So Juve has got a good track record. But this is a Sevilla that we know is done well in the Europa League in the past. They've won it how many times? But not the Champions League.
They won consecutive Europa Leagues, but last year too they were in Champions League, but they went a third place. They fell the Europa League and they won the Europa League. That's kind of funny.
So they do have a kind of European mentality,
yes.
And we know some of their players very well. Franco Vazquez, a guy that played at Palermo,
That's
he
right.
knows some Juventus players well. Let's talk about the starting lineup for Juventus right now. Allegri just went on a press conference and he said the only people I'll tell you who are starting for sure are Buffon and Evra. He said the rest are a mystery. You know he's not going to give Sampaoli from Sevilla any kind of upper hand, right?
That's true. He's going to keep it all silent till the final day.
But let's look at Sky's probable 11 right now. Looking at the back line, of course, BBC or BBBC with Buffon in there. And the midfield, you've seen some champions there. I like Dani Alves and Candida. They definitely have a mentality of winning in the Champions League. And like Allegri said, the first game is the most important one.
It's true. I want to point out in the defense, they had Benatia there for their game in the Serie A, but now he's changing it up.
Because you need to go with some consistency. These are the guys who know themselves the best. They know how to play the best. And looking at Pjanic is going to stay in that center midfield role, which we saw in the win against Sassuolo. Yes. He didn't play in front of the defense like we thought.
That's right.
Lemina is expected to be there. There's also talk that maybe Azamo will be slotted into the midfield. So we'll need to see about that. But it seems like this could be the lineup. And Evra gets the go-ahead again, going with experience over some youth, right?
That's pretty good. I can definitely see Evra and Dani Alves running back and forth on that line. So it's going to be a line attack, and it's going to help them in defense and attack.
I think the midfield is going to be key to this match. Yes. Again, I keep saying about experience. I think that's going to be the turning point in the match and how Juve are going to overcome Sevilla. And also, of course, we got to talk about the attack right now. Higuain and Dybala. Franco Vazquez in his press conference said that Dybala can make the difference against a team like that. He knows it very well. He said that we're like brothers.
Even though Dybala didn't score last game against Sassuolo, how good was he? Setting in those passes, moving around his position was great, and Higuain scoring a brace. Did you see his second goal?
There is no better way for Higuain to have gone into this game with 3 goals in 2 games. He's only played 2 games. Yes. 3 goals in 2 games. Amazing. He is red hot on fire. There was actually an article in Tutto Sport which said that he's got better numbers at the moment than Suarez or Lewandowski. Again, it's only 2 games, but we just got to mention that. And again, with Dybala on form, like you mentioned, Michael, it's going to be important. He's got a creative role, and the Champions League is where you need to prove it.
This is going to be amazing.
I'm too excited.
Juve's going to play a possession game, I think, because their midfield is so strong. Sevilla's going to go on that counterattack, I believe. And they have some injuries too, right?
Who?
Nasri for Sevilla.
Yeah. He got an infection, a viral infection, so Nasri's not playing.
This is very good for Juve because we all know Nasri's a great player, so it's going to be a big key that he's out.
The thing about Sevilla is that they are an attack-minded team. Sampaoli, in the press conference, he kept reiterating that we are not going to play defensive against Juventus. He says that my whole mentality, everything that I'm teaching the team is to always attack. And he says we can't change that against Juventus. So it's definitely not going to be an easy one. But like Allegri mentioned, this is the most important match that Juventus are going to play, that we are going to play, and it needs to be with a win.
We're definitely going to see a good game. Sevilla won their last game in La Liga against Las Palmas. Yeah, 2-1. So they have a little confidence boost themselves.
But Juve also 3 games in 3 matches.
Exactly.
Top of the Serie A table with 9 points. So this is fantastic to go into. Mike.
Prediction?
We got to do a prediction.
Jeez.
You know it.
Okay.
I was right the last time, by the way, with 3-1.
I think this is going to be a very exciting game. I think Juve going to have most of the possession, most of the chances, whilst I think Sevilla's going to go on the counterattack. So and they're playing at the Juventus Stadium.
What are you saying, Mike?
I think Juventus are going to take this comfortably 2-0.
That's exactly the score that I'm going to say. 2-0 for me. I was going to say 3-0, but then I held back a little bit.
Stop.
I'm not sure about 3 goals. Guys, don't forget, in the Around J app, you can play along with us and get your score. I know that you can't get as high as me. I know I've been doing pretty well, but you can try, or maybe take our score 2-0. Just go in there, play with us, guess your score, and you could win a trip to Torino. You could win a jersey. You can win a lot of good stuff.
I'm just there refreshing all the time. Hopefully, I'm
Who's the leaderboard? I am not the leaderboard. I think I screwed up the last time.
There's some good people out there.
You guys are good. Whoever's doing this. I know. Yeah.
Yo,
let's not publish this part. We're gonna edit this out. Sorry, guys. You're not winning it. Anyway, let us know your score predictions also in the comment section below so we can play along and have a little bit of banter. Enjoy the match, and we'll talk to you soon.
Ciao, ragazzi.